Hello, good day. This is Rejoice Muna. So, welcome to another weekly analysis with Rejoice Muna. So, this is Tuesday, and the time is about past 1 2 p.m. Okay, so that's the time I'm currently making this video. So last week, we looked at GBP and I said that it has gotten to this POI that I was anticipating, and as you can see, it has been reacting from that POI. So the truth is that we just need to follow the market as it's going and take sales because we're looking at sales, okay? We're looking at sales. Sales is our main target for GBP USD, Euro USD. Okay, and it has gotten to a point of interest for sales. And as you can see, there has been rejections from these zones. So on the 4-hour time frame, last week I took a trade. Yes, I know I hit SL. If you're following my socials, you will know the reason why I hit this SL. So last week I took this trade because this particular point is now my new point of interest. And as you can see, price has been reacting from there, but price did not surpass it. So the mistake I made was that when I took this entry based on this particular entry, assuming I really wanted a very, very safe trade, I would have increased my SL to be above this point. Yeah. But I didn't do that. And another thing I could have done was I didn't get this particular POI correctly. So I was anticipating that price would go down more, and so I didn't get the TP accurately. So that was why this happened. But notwithstanding, we moved, so we didn't get anything from GBP USD last week. I and my team didn't get anything. We got some profit and then we closed in a loss. So let me just delete this. Okay, so let me just delete this. So this is where we're looking at, and price has been reacting. And if you can see, why I didn't even put that TP to this point was because I knew that there was a point where price will react to probably buy, because we need to be sure that price has finished, buying to get to this particular zone, which, as you can see, it got there and it bought. But now it's clear that it is done buying. Okay, it is done buying. All liquidity has been swept. It is done buying. This range liquidity has been cleared. See the range liquidity I'm talking about. All this range liquidity has been cleared. And now, market is trying to make a proper sell. So as you can see, we are seeing lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Okay, so now we need to now take our entry. So I'll be clearing off all these things so I can see the charts really clearly. And then in the daily time frame, there's this particular place I marked that price is likely to react to. So just like I said, I don't like rushing things. If you want to probably sell, you can just keep selling till you get to this point. But I like taking it gradually so that we can know what market is doing per time and react to what market is doing. Okay. So this has given us lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So we're anticipating that market is going to come back and so I'm expecting the market is going to come back and then make another lower low. At least it's that going to. So if you're taking this trade, because this is not actually done, so we need this candle to be like done to know our stand properly, so that we can mark out our POI inducement and the rest of it. But if this candle still makes a lower low, price is likely to come back here. The price is likely to come back here again. If this particular candle closes, it's going to close in about 23 minutes. If it closes with a lower low, and a body candle, so this price is likely to come back here. So if we're taking this trade, we're going to take this trade from, we're going to take this short. So this is weekly trade though. to the last low that it makes. Okay. Now this is actually a low risk reward ratio, but this could work. I would still be monitoring the charts, and you can even take it to sweep this liquidity to give you a more risk reward ratio to sweep this liquidity here. And then when it gets here, you can even, go in a lower time frame to take your entry to give you more risk reward ratio. So whatever happens, I'll still be sending to the free analysis group. So let's see what market does, and then I'll send to the free analysis group for a sell. Okay, so this is my bias for Euro USD, for GBP USD, sorry. Then for Euro USD, trading psychology can be crazy. I took this trade and it was on a profit last week, and all of a sudden it started going on a loss. And because it made a higher high from this particular candle that was here, I was scared that it might hit TP and then I had to close on a loss. But it was a small loss I had to close on. But still, by looking at this, it looks like market is still bearish. So this particular trade still stands. It's just that I now have to look for, another entry. So just like I said, this particular candle has not completed its movement. So when it is done, it will now help us to determine our next move. So that is where I'll be taking my entry from, and then I'll be sending it. But still, I'm anticipating that market will still sell. Okay. So market might come to this POI here, maybe somewhere here. You can now, maybe somewhere here. You can now take somewhere here. You can now take your profit in the last low, or this last low, or yeah. So, however, I will just keep monitoring the markets and I will send the trades to the free analysis group. Okay, so I'm still much on sales for Euro USD and GBP USD. Okay, so that's my bias for Euro USD and GBP USD. Have a fruitful week. Bye.